Right, I'm not being funny, but how is this hanging out when we're just sat in silence?
If you've got any other suggestions, please share with the group.
Let's call some people on no caller ID.
What are you, 12?
Well, if you're such a genius, you think of something, Sophie.
Have you ever thought about what would happen if you rang your own phone number on your phone?
No, but now I am. We should test that.
I volunteer as guinea pig for this experiment. Hello? Who's this? I'm you, from the future. 2020 precisely. Now, listen to what I'm about to tell you really closely. What do you mean? How can you be me from the future?
Wait, what the hell is going on?
Shh! You talking over is not going to help us figure it out. You know, she'll probably tell us when she puts the phone down.
I suppose that's true.
Listen, you don't have to believe me, but if you do, you could play a part in warning the world of a global pandemic in your future. What do you mean a global pandemic? Right, whoever you are, you're freaking me right out. Let me explain. Coronavirus is first detected in China in 2019 and is first an issue in the UK in March 2020, with multiple national lockdowns and many restrictions such as wearing masks and isolation. Okay, I get it, but why are you telling me this? Well, because you're me in the past. I'm hoping you telling people could prevent it happening or at least prepare them before it even happens. You expect me to do that how exactly? You said yourself I'm only you in the past. Or so you say anyway. To be honest, letting you know is as far as I can go. Whether you believe me or what you do with this information is up to you. Well, that's just great. Whoever you are, you dump this on me with no idea what to do next. I don't have time for this, I need to go. Do what you want, but don't say I didn't tell you.
Okay, what the fuck is going on? Who was that?
Apparently, me from the future talking about coronavirus or something like that. I could prepare people before it happens.
That sounds mental. Surely you don't believe in all that crap.
I don't know, but if it is true, it doesn't sound serious. I need to think about what just happened before I do anything.
Well, it's crazy if it's real, but I for one want to help you with whatever you want to do. We both do, right, Seth?
Sure, why not? I mean, we're not doing anything else.
That's that then. Anyway, we need to go. We've got class soon. Tom's not going to be happy for it.
Come on then. For once, this class is a needed distraction. It's been a whole damn week since that weird-ass phone call, and I still haven't done or said anything. It is worrying, but who the hell would believe me? I mean, for God's sake, if I was an outsider, I wouldn't even believe me. Fuck it, I have to tell someone.
So, have you decided what you're going to do about it in the week?
Sort of. I know I need to tell someone, but I'm not even sure what that'll do. And it's likely no one will believe me anyway.
I mean, that's fair, but it's too big of a situation to not raise the alarm a little bit, you know? Could be major if it's true.
True. I mean, if we can prevent whatever the hell a lockdown is, we should at least try.
Okay, you guys are right. This sounds important. But like Millie said, who do we tell first? Surely we should tell a teacher first. They have the most authority in this situation, right?
True. We should probably take it to a tutor before we take it to a student. But which tutor?
It's pretty self-explanatory. We have Tom next. I'll go in early, just try to explain, see what he says.
Okay, that works. But let's hope he doesn't think you're a freak.
Let's be honest, I wouldn't blame him. Hey, Tom, is it alright if I come in a little bit early?
Of course, no worries. How's it going?
Something a little bit weird's been happening actually.
Alright, what's up?
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but just hear me out. There's a possibility of a pandemic happening. This thing called coronavirus, and it really kicks off here in 2020.
What I actually think's happening here is you watching a little too much TV.
Thought you'd call me bonkers. But if you just let me try and explain about how I found out, you'll understand that it's too weird to ignore.
Alright then, go on, but try and be quick. The others will be coming in soon.
Well, I phoned this number, my own number, and my future self answered, saying that she was from the year 2020, and that there's a global pandemic happening, and it's the coronavirus or something like that, and that I have to warn people about it, and I don't know what to do.
and you just randomly decided to believe this person. I mean, it's clearly bullshit. Somebody just pulling a prank.
I don't know, it's just a gut feeling, but I get that you don't believe me. It is a bizarre concept.
Like I said, I get that it's bothering you, but I really don't think it's anything to worry about, okay?
Fair enough. Just thanks for hearing me out anyway.
Yeah, no worries.
So you're telling me you genuinely said this is all just bullshit?
That's the short story, yeah.
Well, that's shitty. The guy's open to most things you tell him, so if he doesn't get it, we're fucked.
Well and truly. That is if this is actually real.
But seriously guys, I've got a gut feeling that we can't ignore it. What do we do?
Well, if Tom doesn't believe us, I say take it to the students. If we make some noise, they're going to have to do something about it.
Well, Sam always seemed into this sort of wacky stuff.
Well, Sam it is then.
I'll probably bump into him tomorrow. I'll speak to him then. Hey, Sam, wake up, mate.
Oh, hi. You're not really my mate though, are you? I mean, we barely speak.
Listen, you can either have a strop or have a conversation with me. Your choice.
Fine. What is it?
What would you say if I told you that there's a possibility of a global pandemic happening in the next couple of years?
Well, 2 words. Holy shit. I mean, how and mainly why would be my question.
I had this really weird phone call. They said it's something called coronavirus or something like that. And it's going to cause a big global pandemic.
That's crazy. How the hell did whoever rang you know all this?
Well, that's the thing. I rang them by accident, and they said they were me from the future, and that this is happening right now.
Well, that sounds like a way longer story than I think we have time for. So, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, we need to make as much noise. And Thomas just said it's all bullshit. There's not much luck with teachers right now.
Right, yeah. I get you. Right. I'll have a chat with my mates and see what we can come up with.
I think so.
Right, yeah. Well, I've got to go, but I'll keep you in the loop.
Yeah, thanks again.
So I asked you both in here because I thought me and Millie had sorted this, but apparently not. So you guys going to tell me what's going on, or do I have to spell it out?
Well, obviously, the last time we spoke about this, you shut down the topic pretty much straight away after you knew how much it was freaking me out. I had to do something.
And you thought the best possible thing to do was to create some kind of social media event and scare not only everybody in this college, but potentially the whole country, is that right?
Well, actually, that was more of my idea. Millie told me to toil up a bit of noise, and I thought the social media would be the best place to do it.
Why do you think you're here? I'm very well aware you had a part in this. So here's what's going to happen. You make one last post that explains you were taking the mick, or the pair of you go into isolation for the entire week.
Do what you want, because I'm not backing down. If this is real, it shouldn't be hidden, which is exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah, what she said.
Well, in that case, I don't have a choice. The pair of you are in isolation for the week, starting tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, I guess.
Right, guys, I've marked you present. Sit tight. I'm just off to make some coffee, and then I'm going to print out your work.
Same old. Whatever.
Well, at least we gave it a try, eh?
Clearly not hard enough.
Guess not. Well, I guess we couldn't really do anything about it anyway.
Yeah, but I just hoped for the sake of anyone ever that my gut feeling was wrong.
Well, if you were told the truth, maybe it won't end up being such a shock for you, right?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Okay, so not to alarm you or anything, but you know that phone call that you had ages ago?
Oh yeah, with me, from the future. Really starting to agree with Tom on the whole bullshit thing, but I just can't shake the gut feeling.
Yeah, well, don't, 'cause it looks like the future might be becoming a reality.
Wait, what are you on about?
Look at this.
Good evening. The coronavirus
No thanks. Don't fancy looking at someone who can't even brush his hair.
For God's sake, just watch it!
is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades. And this country is not alone. All over the world, we're seeing the devastating impact of this invisible killer. And so, tonight, I want to update you on the latest steps we're taking to fight the disease and what you can do to help.
Shit. So it wasn't bullshit after all.